Welcome. Hi, Pam. Hi, ET. Hi, everyone. So grateful to see you. Hi, Mo. Hi, Andrea. We'll wait a few moments and then we'll get started. How is our connection? Our sound, our visuals? Grateful to see you all. Hi, George. Hi, Pauline. Hmm. Ah. Hi, Courtney. Hmm. Hi, Martin. Hi, Lindsay. Hi, Karen. All right, let's get started. Welcome. For anyone that I'm getting to meet today for the first time, my name is Selena. Mm. We have these live sessions usually once a week, generally on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, although the schedule can change from time to time. I always welcome you to check out the events tab on my profile page here on Insight Timer to find out when our live events are. I also have a lot of content here on the app, many, probably over 100 recordings on the free side of the app, audio, as well as some video now. And also on the subscriber side of the app, I have some videos and audios as well. And I have two courses available to support many areas of life. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Millie. Hi, Pam. Oh, great. Pam says, love the videos. Lovely. Oh, thank you, Pam. So, Pam is saying that she also loves my folks. So, for anyone who's unfamiliar with my amazing parents, they are both teachers here on the app. My mom, Sandy Magrum, leads lives on Thursdays. And my dad, Jonas Magrum, leads lives from time to time. So I'll just type their names in the chat. I highly recommend checking them out. They are so full of love and wisdom and cuteness and all that they both are. And they're absolutely my first gurus. I'm as all of our primary caregivers are, but I'm so blessed, and I'm so blessed by all that I've from with all that I've learned from them and continue to. Their grace, their love, their teachings. Hey, John. Thanks, Pam. As are you. So we're going to go into an experience in a moment. Let's see. Courtney's asking a question. I wonder if you could give me some advice on how to have more courage to brace my anxiety and go to a doctor's appointment without a support person. I feel like I'm afraid of the fear itself and can't shake it off. Absolutely, my love. Thanks for asking. Thanks for your vulnerability. Um, Great. Well, the first invitation that I would offer is well, actually, before we dive in, let's center. Let's center. Yes. If you can't move your body, you can always visualize this technique. We call this the centering technique. It is an ancient yogic technique that is so powerful for feeling more balanced, more grounded, more centered in our being. So, if you wish, I invite you to have the feet planted on the floor. Or if you're sitting cross legged, just feel the body anchored down. Bring the palms to touch at the heart. Soften the shoulders down. Maybe allow a space between the teeth and the lips to soften the jaw. Let's take a full breath in and out. And now let's inhale. Right hand up to the sky, left hand comes down by the navel, but all of the fingers point up toward the sky. Maybe straighten the upper arm. Exhale slowly to bring the hands back to the heart where the palms touch. Inhale, left hand up, right hand by navel. Reach that upper arm all the way up. All the fingers are pointing up. Exhale slowly. Move the body slowly and the breath slowly here as we regulate the nervous system. Inhale, right hand up to the sky, left hand by the navel. Open the chest. Exhale slowly to the heart. Pause here. Feel the palms and fingers touching. Again, soften the shoulders, the jaw, the face. Continue to breathe deeply as you feel the contact between the two hands. And now let's hold the heart center with both hands. So place the hands with the palms on the chest. Continue to breathe deeply. Long exhalations as we start to slow down inside. And if it's helpful, you can breathe in for approximately 6 counts and then breathe out for maybe 8 counts if that's possible for your body. There's no need to strain. We're just creating that out breath to be a little longer than the in breath. Massage some slow, gentle circles on the heart center. Maybe you can feel a little sense of tension unwinding or softening inside as you offer this kind touch to your body. And then relax the hands down. If the eyes are open, you may wish to close them. Continue to breathe in slowly and deeply, and then breathe out with the exhalation a little longer than the inhalation. If your mind is very active right now, we can use a thought to help to anchor. So as you inhale, silently repeat the words, I am in your mind. And as you exhale, I invite you to silently repeat the word peace. I am as you inhale, peace as you find that long exhalation. And we'll be here for a few minutes. Allow the body to relax, to soften as you focus your attention on these slow, deep breaths while repeating, I am peace. Release the repetition of the affirmation. Allow the breathing to be natural. And know that whatever you're experiencing in this moment is okay. There is no right or wrong way to have an experience. Slowly begin to move the fingers and toes. Maybe move the shoulders, the head, neck, spine, whatever feels good. And when you're ready, slowly open the eyes. How does that feel? A moment of pause together. Mm, thank you. Mm, so grateful to be together. Mm. Mm, I forgot my water. I'll be right back. Ah, lovely. John shares peaceful. Tracy shares stillness and beauty. Yeah, feel free to share a word or two of how you're feeling after this practice. Dorothy shares centered. Mm, lovely. Pauline shares reminded of who I am. Lovely, lovely. Oh, okay, let's come back to Corthy's question. And we're going to have another opportunity to have another practice today before we complete. So, to go a little deeper into some rest and relaxation. So, Corthy's question is, I wonder if you could give me some advice on how to have more courage to brace my anxiety and go to doctor's appointments without a support person. I feel like I am afraid of the fear itself and can't shake it off. So, again, thank you, Kurti, for that question. The first invitation that I have is to become aware of saying my anxiety. Is anxiety something you wish to own, something you wish to take on you? I invite, as always, well, firstly, I am I welcome you fully as you are, my friends. You do not need to believe anything that I believe. You do not need to believe anything that I say. You don't need to agree with anything that I say. I welcome you as you are in our similarities and our differences completely. And if I ever say something that doesn't resonate from you, leave it, no issue. Meaning, I don't need you to, we don't have to believe the same things. It's okay. I welcome you here. So, we are so much more than the body, mind, and emotions. You may wish to believe or know that you are a source consciousness, that your nature is infinite, that you are an embodiment of love itself, not relational love, not emotional love. Love is the fabric of creation. That is who you are. So, all of the experiences we have as a human being, they are experiences. Whether it's joy or pain or depression or ecstasy or anxiety, they are all experiences that come and go in different ways. So, oftentimes, in many of our cultures, we find ourselves saying, my this, my that. And so, my question for us is, do you really want that to be yours? Do you want to take that on as yours? So often I see people saying, my cancer. And I just feel like, oh, I wish you had the awareness of what you're creating with your words. I don't mean it judgmentally or thinking I'm better than them. I just feel this deep, deep desire for them to understand how powerful they are. So the first question is, do you wish to take this on? And Courtney, you're sharing vulnerably here, but many of us in this session today or watching the replay probably say things like my depression, my anxiety, my ADHD, my disease, this, that. So I really invite all of us into this inquiry. Do you wish to take this energy on as you? Or do you wish to understand it as something that is occurring, an experience? Even if it's a devastating experience, it's still not you. You are infinity. These things come and go. So that's the first invitation for all of us. For all of us. I feel anxiety. I feel depression. I have this experience. There is this disease, whatever it is, however you wish to speak to it. And then for me, I remember a long time ago when I first started this journey of this inner work. I was probably, I don't know, I was probably a teenager when I heard this teaching about if you feel afraid, imagine that the fear is like an old friend and invite it to tea. Invite the fear in for tea. And I remember I liked the idea and I tried it, but I didn't fully get it. It didn't fully work for me consistently. But what ended up happening for me over the years is this way of actually meeting the fear without making it wrong. Many of you have heard me share this experience of where I walked into the bathroom and I saw a reflection of myself in the mirror. And this thought popped up that said, "You're so ugly." And in that moment, I put my hand on my heart and I said, "Oh, my sweetheart, you must be in a lot of pain to be having a thought like that." And I said, "What's the matter? What's going on?" And this part that was like, "You're so ugly." It was like, "Well, I feel this and I feel that and I feel this," right? So it was like, I acknowledged that part of me that was being so mean to me. And rather than making it wrong or trying to get rid of it or reject it or say some positive affirmation, I acknowledged it. "Oh, I really see you're hurting. What's the matter? What do you need from me?" So you may wish to explore that, Kurti. When this fear is coming up and it feels like it just is, what did you say? You can't shake it off. Maybe just put your hands on your heart and just say to this part of you, say to this fear, "Oh, I really see that you're afraid. And it's okay. It's okay you feel so afraid." And you might even find that there's a part of you that feels afraid. Maybe when you put your hands on your heart and acknowledge this fear, you experience this young part of you, little Korti, or another part of you that's inside that's just afraid, and you can just meet that part of yourself, say, "I'm here. I'm so sorry you're feeling so afraid, and I'm here. What do you need from me?" You could even try it right now, my love, or anyone who's having this kind of experience of resistance or difficulty being with an experience inside. Just place your hands on your heart, acknowledge it. "I'm so sorry you're hurting. I'm right here. I'm right here." So that's one way that you can be with this fear that's coming up. And really, that's kind of, I'm just going to read your comment again here. I think the other thing I would share, love, aside from this practice of being with, acknowledging, and welcoming the fear as it is, being kind to it, compassionate with it, because it's part of you, right? It's not like a bad guy that's coming in, it's part of you feeling that way. And the second thing that I would do personally is I would start to become aware of my mind. I would become aware of the thoughts that are occurring that are contributing to the fear. You know, sometimes it might be a thought, like if I was in your situation, maybe it's a thought that says something like, I'm all alone. I'm all alone and no one's here to go to the doctor with me. And it just feels scary. And I'll find that I've been repeating these thoughts. It's like there's a loop of these really painful thoughts happening inside of me that are causing more of this fear or more of this sadness, whatever it is, to arise in me. So in that moment, I can become aware, what thoughts am I thinking? Are these thoughts contributing to this experience of suffering? Or are these thoughts supporting me and uplifting me? And if I find that I am caught in one of those loops, I can recognize it. I don't need to beat myself up. There's nothing wrong with having those thoughts, but I don't choose to continue having them. And it's not about making the thoughts stop, right? Like, oh, stop, stop, stop. It's about shifting my awareness. So maybe in that moment, again, I place this is my one of my go-tos. Many of you know this. I'll place my hand on my heart or a hand on my belly or just like hold myself lovingly. And I might just say, it's okay that I'm having these thoughts. It's okay that I feel afraid. And I'm so grateful that I have everything I need inside of me to make it through this doctor's appointment. I'm so grateful that even though I feel scared, I care for myself enough to go to this appointment alone and find the courage. Remember, courage doesn't mean an absence of fear. Courage means showing up in the face of fear. Yes. So, Korti, how does that land for you? How does that feel? Okay, let's move on to a couple of comments and then we'll move into an experience. Hi, Jen. Jen shares, I want to understand my spine and why I'm in pain and in bed and feel the need to rest instead of push. Though it's difficult, I want to understand why it seems difficult to get the help I need from medical professionals. I feel great compassion for you. Yes. Mm. Yeah. I just had a really beautiful session with a beloved, and we were speaking about this experience of how non acceptance keeps us in this place of suffering. And when it comes to physical dis ease, physical challenges, physical pain, that is just one of the most, we'll say, one of the biggest opportunities, one of the biggest challenges, because it's so right there. Physical pain in the body is just right there. We can't run from it. So it's one of the greatest opportunities to really move into these practices because sometimes it's just so challenging. Sometimes all we can do is just do our best to breathe through it. Physical pain, even emotional pain, sometimes all we can do is do our best to just keep getting through it moment by moment, day by day. So we were having this conversation in this last session that I had about non acceptance and the suffering that comes from non acceptance. And so many of us feel like we can't accept something until it changes to be what we want it to be. And yet, this practice of leaning into acceptance, even when things are not the way that we want them to be, is where we start to cultivate greater peace. And maybe it's just something really small that we start with. Because often when we're in non-acceptance, it's like we're actually rejecting ourself. It's not just the circumstance, we're rejecting ourself. Why am I in bed? Why am I not just pushing through this? Why do I feel like I need to rest? And I'm not saying that you're doing this, but I know I've done this to myself before where I've made myself wrong and these kinds of experiences. So maybe I just start with a little acceptance. I accept that just for now, I need rest. The body needs rest. And maybe I just start with that. I accept right now that I don't understand. I wish I did, but I'm going to practice accepting, even just for literally 1 second. I'm going to practice accepting that I don't understand. Because sometimes that's the greatest gift we can give ourselves. Sometimes we don't have the ability to change the situation. We don't have the ability in that moment to have what we're wanting. So little by little we can practice acceptance. Little by little we can practice compassion with ourselves, with whatever we're experiencing. Thank you so much for sharing. And I see you sharing that opportunity. Yes, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. Diana is sharing, I always address it, my beloved, differently abled. I always address it, my beloved, differently abled body, because all showing sensations of our beloved bodies want to be heard because our body wants to be understood, acknowledged, and met. Its language of sensations is our best friend. Yes, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. I love my body. I love my body. I love my body. Yes. Our beloved best friend. Even if our body feels like it's just not working for us or differently abled or always breaking down, whatever it is, your beloved body is doing its best for you in every moment. Every moment. Many of you have heard the one of the meditations I have here on the app that's all about body gratitude. And that's one thing I speak to. It's our body is actually our greatest ally. No matter what we do to it, no matter how we think of it, treat it, it just keeps showing up. And it's its own consciousness, like the Consciousness of my body is so sweet. It's so tender. It's powerful too, but it's so sweet. So to meet the body as this being that is this sweet, precious being is so beautiful. Okay, we'll come to Courtney's comment and then we'll move into an experience. Uh, Excuse me, this light is very bright today for my eyes. Courtney shares that was so helpful, Selena. The way our modern world is structured makes us, especially highly sensitive folks, forget that we are more than just this material existence. It's comforting that you reminded me that we are an embodiment of infinity, of love itself. Oh, beautiful, darling. I'm so glad. So, so glad. Great. And I see that Lori asked, can you talk on best meditation for OCD? Oh, that's a great question. Hmm. Well, I imagine there are quite a few here on the app. So I would just look those up and find ones that resonate with you. But I imagine if you search here on the Insight Timer app, you can find some. Um, two things come to mind. One thing that comes to mind is simple meditations that help to regulate the nervous system, that help to bring a sense of safety and ease in the nervous system. So it could be a specific type of breathing meditation that gives the mind that point of focus while simultaneously calming the nervous system. Um, I think also deep relaxation techniques, like in a moment, we're going to move into an experience of NSDR, which is essentially close to like a yoga nidra experience. It was created by Dr. Andrew Huberman, but it's essentially uh, yoga nidra mixed with maybe some hypnosis generally or deep relaxation techniques that's still kind of in the model of yoga nidra. Um, so, anyway, deep relaxation techniques that bypass the mind, something passive where you're not actively trying to relax, but you're just listening to the guidance to take the body and the brain and the mind into deeper relaxation. Those are my thoughts, Lori. Thank you for your question. Okay, so we're going to take a 60-second pause. I will be back in just a moment. And while I step away for this pause, I invite you to prepare the body for this yoga nidra session. It'll be about a 15-minute, we're going to do NSDR, 15-minute session. And if it's possible for you to find a position lying down, that's great. And you want to be really comfortable and relaxed. So maybe like a pillow behind the knees, have a blanket if you feel like your body's going to get cooler. Maybe just a small pillow behind the head, nothing that really like hikes your neck up. Um, so just prepare the body. And if, of course, if you can't lie down, you can just find a really comfortable position in a chair, ideally one where you can kind of lean back a little. So go ahead and prepare your body for our short NSDR, and I'll be right back. Okay. So I am going to um, record this so that we can have a recording of this on Insight Timer. So I'm going to give a little intro in case you're wondering why all of a sudden I'm saying welcome again. um, yeah, so we'll go for it'll be about a 15-minute practice. And I invite you, if you're feeling like this is taking you into a place of really deep rest, and you would like to continue resting, just ignore my guidance to come up out of the practice and allow yourself to rest longer. Sorry, little flowers. Are these beautiful? They're so precious. I'm so grateful. So grateful for the gift of flowers. Ah, okay. So, again, in a moment, I'm just going to start us as if we're starting completely fresh in our session. And I'll guide you through a little bit of the physical cues again. I feel like it's cute. I feel like, okay, I love you. Let's go on our little nap time now. Okay. Mm, mm. I see your hearts. I love you so also. Welcome. My name is Selena Layel. I'm a transformational coach and an international teacher. And today we will have an experience of NSDR, or non sleep deep rest, based on the highly effective technique Yoga Nidra. I invite you to find a really comfortable position lying down if possible. You may wish to have a pillow behind the knees, maybe a small pillow behind the neck. Have a blanket or whatever you need to be able to move into this space of rest. You may also wish to have something that can cover your eyes. If you are able to take a position lying down, I invite you to have the feet a little wider than the hips. The toes fall out to the sides. Arms are alongside the body with the palms facing upward. And if it's not comfortable to be lying down, find a position in a chair where your body can be really relaxed and at ease. If the eyes are open, I invite you to close them. Feel the sensations of the breath moving in and out of the body. With each breath, the body becomes heavier as the muscles relax. And there's this sense of sinking down into the support beneath you. The shoulders drop back, the jaw softens. Feel as if the bones are sinking down. The full weight of the body completely held and supported. Sense the air moving across your skin. Feel the coolness of the air as it enters through your nostrils and the warmth of the air as it moves out. This is a time for rest, a time for you where you can be just as you are. Nothing to do, no problem to solve. You can just be. Feel the breath like the waves of the ocean flowing in and out. Bring your awareness to your heart center and imagine there is this deep ease in your heart, a softening from this space of the heart. I invite you to set an intention for yourself and create this intention in present tense. So, if your intention is to be more relaxed, maybe you think to yourself, I am relaxed. Or maybe your intention is about more joy and play. And so it might sound like, I am joyful and playing in my life. Create your intention and repeat it silently in your mind. Become aware of the sounds far away. Become aware of the sounds and the space around you. We will now move our awareness to different parts of the body. Allow the body to remain still as your mind follows my voice. Sense your jaw. Feel your lips, teeth, tongue. Sense the nose and cheeks, both eyes. Feel the forehead, sense the whole scalp, both ears. Feel the throat and neck, both shoulders, upper arms, elbows, feel the forearms, both wrists, sense the palms of the hands, backs of the hands, feel all fingers and thumbs. Become aware of the chest, the waist, feel the whole belly, sense the upper back, mid back, low back, feel the buttocks, the whole pelvis, sense both hips, upper legs, feel the knees, lower legs, sense the ankles, feel the tops of the feet, soles of the feet and heels, sense all toes. Become aware of the whole body, the whole body. the whole body. Silently repeat your intention in your mind, in your heart. I will now count backwards from the number 10. You will find yourself becoming more and more relaxed as we move from 10 to 0. 10, 9, the body is deeply relaxed. 8, 7, 6, just allow. 5, 4, letting go. 3, 2, 1, 0. Become aware of the space around you. Sense the body breathing, this natural flow of breath in and out. Very slowly begin to move fingers and toes, bringing awareness back to the body back to this moment. Inhale, reach your arms up by your ears. Take a long stretch and exhale. Mm. Release the arms down. If you're on your back, you can bring your knees toward your chest to roll onto one side. Take as much time as you need here, and we will all meet back in a seat with the eyes closed. Let us place our hands over our heart centers. Offer yourself gratitude for taking this time for you, for the gift of stillness. I invite you to silently repeat your intention one more time. And when you're ready, slowly open the eyes. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. All my love. Thank you, my beloveds. Oh, so beautiful to go into such a deep state together. Thank you. As we move into a close today, for anyone who wishes, I invite you to share your two words. So, this is an opportunity for us to just kind of tune into ourselves and notice what two words best describe where you are in this moment, your inner world. And then go ahead and share in the chat if you wish. Remedy shares love and surrender. And while you're sharing your two words, I also wish to share. Angie had a comment for Jen. Jen, have you checked out Jeremy Morton here on IT? He's a neuropsychologist and works in spine surgery. His tracks and videos may be helpful. Thank you, Angie. It's wonderful. Ah, beautiful. Margaret shared, my dog and daughter's dog are in an extreme deep sleep, and I'm totally in peace. Hi, Val. Val shares, thank you, Selena. That was so beautiful and restorative. Beautiful. B shares calm and peaceful. JG shares calm and peace. Wendy shares bliss and happiness. Tracy, tender and peace. Pauline, grateful and hopeful. Mm. Nada shares ease and calm. Wonderful. Thank you, friends. Jen shares divine healing. Mm, beautiful. Omu shares calm and secure. Mm, beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, friends. Jana shares self gentleness, inner knowing. Corti shares deep gratitude. Beautiful friends. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll come to a close now. So grateful for you. And I look forward to being together next week. Same time, same place, Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for you. Thank you for your light. I love you.